We are at the beautiful Newport Beach. You know that when I'm talking to a lot of people, when I mention about where I graduated high school, most people like really surprised because I graduated from Newport Harbor High School, and their reaction is, "What? There was like Korean 40 years ago in Newport Beach?" Yes, there was. Anyway. Wow, and I have to really excuse you because I have sinus problems, and then this mask really, I can not breathe. So I know with this situation with the coronavirus, washing hands, wearing mask is very essential. But I have to excuse myself and to everyone watching this video, but I'm gonna take my mask off. So I do apologize before I do that. But there's no one here today, so I think it should be okay. So here we go. Now I can breathe. When I came over here, I really wanted to winning this job and same time shoot the video because this kind of reminds me good old days to me. Because I graduated from Newport Harbor High School, and when we go in, you look especially all the children's room has bay windows and they can look outside, and it's really kind of reminds my teen years. So let's go in, okay? And other thing I'm gonna address you, Paul. Do you notice something here on this job site right now? Quiet, because no one's here. No one's working, okay? And this is Wednesday morning, okay? So people should be here, and this is 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let me tell you what happened. My crew was on way over here. They had a flat tire. When that happened, they also damaged some part of the wheel. So, trucks in the shop, fortunately, no one's hurt, but they got delayed. And that happened 7:30 in the morning, and since then they're in the shop, they wait for the part. However, I already talked to client already knew, so everybody understand, and things will happen, okay? In fact, I think this first time we got delayed due to the any of problem with the automobile, but what can you do? So here I am, I'm shooting for schedule, and luckily me and Paul, we didn't have any problem with coming here, so we're gonna shoot the video without any crew. So if you're watching this video, please understand, sometimes that happen, okay? That's life, what can I say? Okay, you mentioned in covering, you're right. In fact, this one is right now stain and varnish kitchen cabinet, and this house, you can see pretty good sized kitchen and then pretty good sized cabinet. What can I say? And we're gonna convert this into the white color. We're gonna spray finish it. So we're gonna give it more modern look and same time more furniture quality look. So that's what's kind of kitchen. And you notice on the ceiling, all these holes, right? We remove all the light fixtures and cover it. So after we work, put it back, you're not gonna see any mask mark, okay? So that, and this wallpaper, they wanna keep it, so we're not doing anything with it, okay? Yeah, it looks like a mess, and then I trying to instruct my client, most important thing about interior painting, especially when you go through the whole thing, whole family has to go through like an unwanted camping trip, because you have to give up your normal living spaces, anyway. So this is what you have to deal with for 1 week. So, scheduling is really important. And I really like to recommend people who are planning to do interior painting, maybe you can coordinate with your vacationing, or your trip, okay? And that is another reason you to hire really good painting company who you can trust, because you know what? I'm the one who probably I don't know how many occupation there is. But remember, people say everyone has closet. I can open anybody's closet, so you have to trust me. Anyway, let's look here. Another thing, see, this thing right here, very typical, okay? See how the room is? We put everything to the center of the room, if possible, and then covering it, okay? And then, remember, you're talking about preparation, interior painting, biggest and most important, and the first preparation starting from covering, okay? I can never emphasize it, this paint job, so much money, but if I mess up this beautiful marble floor, I'm gonna pay a lot more, okay? So not only practical business sense of it, but to the quality of paint job, again, okay? This one, all the metal rails, I don't know whether you can see this or not, and you can see a lot of brown kind of color coming on. There's some rust, okay? So we're gonna address that and we're gonna repaint it, okay? So let's see how this gonna convert into. And the client is replacing a floor under this stairway. So, okay, let's go continue. Once again, trying to remove everything as much as possible. Okay. Some of the things we cannot remove, good masking, okay? And here, I don't know either you can pick that up, okay? After initial coat, you see those brown spots on the wood? Okay. Those are the wood stains coming out. I don't know, because usually house that, because this house was built at least 30 years ago, they are wood stains coming out. So at this point, no paint gonna solve that. So we have to use special primer for that purpose. So we're gonna use kills to block the stain and then refinish it, okay? Every other place has worked on, except this one. Means these are the space the family used it last night, okay? So whenever they're gonna use for a little while, and then where they complete it, they're gonna move to other location. And Paul, here, see, other places, we got the initial first coat, so we're not gonna see it. But underneath all that, these are the things we need to negotiate, okay? Damaged walls, you gotta repair it. When you repair it, it is solid, and the uniform texture to match the rest of it, okay? So these are the things. See, let's see how this is gonna convert it. Right here, other thing. See this kind of holes we gotta remove, and if you can see right here, there's evidence of, I think that occupant of this room put some kind of post or something, and discoloration. And also here, we gotta remove that. There's a lot of little nick and pick damages on the wall, and that has to be addressed before you do any finishing on it. So this is a good example what painting really is, because applying a material on a wall is easy, but prep and make the surface ready for the material is what really paint job is, okay? Do you notice there's no cover for the floor, because they're gonna replace it? And here, same thing. I guess this is another room they used it, so last night. And let me see, what are the things they need to be ready for the paint job? Obviously, here, let's look on, this is surrounding. We gotta remove all the covers if we could. That's the first. No. First thing is move everything to the center, okay? All these furnitures, and then cover it. Next thing, we gotta remove every fixture from the wall if possible, and then we're gonna inspect and find a place like this, okay, and then repair it, okay? And also, not only that, edges dirty, cleaning it, okay? And we'll do something, because you're gonna find out later on,
this baseboard has so much gap, okay? And it was never, it looks ugly. So let's see what happens when we finish it, because I don't want to see no gap in a baseboard and a wall, okay? Another thing, Paul, I want you to take the picture from that angle, okay? See this plain closet, doors and everything, and Christine, her favorite color is blue, okay? So she's gonna make door to the blue. So, you know, we can see how that strong color in this plain white room can affect the mood or feeling of this room. And this is a conversation we had. She goes, Mike, what do you think? Can I use blue in my study or bedroom or workroom? I say, hey, if you don't have plan to put a house on the market in near future, why not? It's your place. It's your color. You're gonna live with it, have fun with it. And so we're gonna go dark blue on here, okay? So, you know, I mean, painting, we do this, I do this every day. And I always trying to input personality of a client, or some excitement, some fun. You know, I don't want to paint everything just white. You know, have some color, have some story, have some fun to life in my paint job. Okay, so very typical. You know, here we go. We got a big hole. Okay, I don't know what was here, probably light or something, but they didn't use it, so we're gonna fix this thing. And here, everything, see cover. See, those are the things we see downstairs, so you don't see it because we remove everything, okay? Wow, there's so many lights, especially showers, okay? There's something you should think about, you know, 1 in a million, but sometimes I go find out certain places, they paint the restroom ceiling with flat paint. And it can actually be very hazardous, okay? Because, think about it, cold morning, you're taking a shower, so steamed up, all these different this space with a hot steam. If your wall and ceiling is done with the flat, it's gonna absorb everything, okay? And it's gonna, they're gonna absorb all this moisture, and it's gonna create mildew, and it can be turn into a health issue. So, you know, some of those things, paint, interior, we focus on cosmetics, but some of those things you have to think about, like kitchen, you know, the same thing, you semi-gloss finish, so easy for you to wipe it with the wet rag, some of those things. So paint not only beautify the inside, but some of the things really help our living style, you know, and it is very important. Truly believe paint outside, that's your number one protection on your property. Inside, it's the cheapest way to beautify your place. And like I say, certain places require certain material to make sure your life goes without any problem. Okay, you know, and obviously I'm a painter, so I'm very subjective and talking about painting. But you know, this is truth. I can never enough emphasize this factor. Okay, here we are just painting. However, there are many houses I go in, they already done a lot of remodeling, okay? And some of those finished carpenters or the, you know, handyman or whoever worked on before me, some's really good, some's not good, but depends on painter you hire, okay? That's what it actually looks at the end of it. So if you are a good painter with, you know, I guess not really A-class, top echelon finished carpenters. If you got top echelon painter, your complete job, finished job will be like top A-class. But even though you got really good carpenter, done all the nice work, if you have B-rated painter, guess what? Your finished work looks like a B-rated, okay? So painter is very critical in that sense. And once again, I'm being a very subjective, and I'm a painter. What can I say? You know what? It's been a while, huh, Paul? I don't know why we taking a video. Anyway, this is a very awful time. Our lifestyle changed completely since C19, and here I am at the Newport Beach where I graduated high school 40 years ago, and then just think about it, a reminiscence of that, how life changing, world change. Okay, this is also a message to myself. Let's be strong and be positive and kick this CBS 19. Okay, I'm done. Bye bye.